All right, lovers, buckle up because today we're diving into the sexiest, sweetest, and most underrated gay Dutch romantic films you can stream right now. From sun-kissed summer romances to slow-burn heartbreaks, these Dutch gems deserve way more love. So grab a snack or someone to cuddle because these movies are about to take you on a ride. Picture this. A warm Dutch summer, two boys training side by side and a tension so electric it practically hums through the screen. Jongens isn't just a coming-of-age romance. It's a slow, delicate unraveling of that moment you realize the person you want is the one you never expected. The stolen glances, the quiet touches, the longing that builds with every scene. It's pure, heart-thumping teenage love wrapped in sunshine and silence. If you've ever fallen for someone you weren't supposed to, this film is going to hit you right in the soul. The film avoids big drama and instead leans into authenticity, awkward moments, hidden feelings, and the fear and excitement of first love. If you love grounded queer stories that feel like real life, Jongens is a total must-watch. Now, let us lighten things up. Just Friends is Dutch rom-com perfection. Sweet, sassy, and sexy in all the right places. When Joris meets Yad, sparks don't just fly, they detonate. It's skateboards, cultural clashes, adorable banter, and two men who are way too pretty to pretend they are not into each other. This is queer joy, loud and proud. Their relationship is playful, romantic, and refreshingly wholesome, showing how love can heal, challenge, and surprise you. If you want something feel-good that will make you grin like an idiot, this is the one. Next up is Young Hearts, a gentle queer romance that proves first love doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it comes quietly, softly, but hits just as hard. Elias is a shy rural teen with what seems like a normal life until Alexander moves in next door and suddenly everything changes. Their shy glances and slow moments together turn into something real, a longing that neither expects but can't ignore. The film doesn't rely on big drama, but on quiet honesty, subtle tension, and the universal fear of being seen. If you're in the mood for a story of self-acceptance, discovery, and that bittersweet rush of first love, Young Hearts delivers. Next up is Cass, a Dutch drama that hits in under an hour but digs deep into love, desire, and what happens when stability meets temptation. We follow a long-term gay couple, Pepijn and Shores. They have been together for 7 years. Their life is predictable, comfortable, until they offer a young student named Cass a place to crash temporarily. But Cass isn't just crashing on the couch. His quiet charm slowly upends everything. Suddenly, long-term plans, unspoken doubts, and hidden needs start bubbling to the surface. Cass becomes a raw, honest exploration of what happens when love gets complicated and when boundaries blur. If you're in the mood for a queer film that's not afraid to stir things up, Cass is a gritty, thought-provoking ride. Let's talk about The Dutch Boys, a cinematic quilt of short films, each one telling a different story about desire, secrets, and transformation. One moment you meet a man whose stable life cracks open when suppressed feelings surface. In another, a young man returns home with a boyfriend and tension erupts under family pressure. There's also a lonely nightcrawler searching for connection, two boxers battling more than just opponents, and a summer romance that begins with a glance at the beach. Together, these stories paint a powerful portrait of queer identity, uncertain, complicated, courageous. It's a film that doesn't follow one single storyline, but shows that love, confusion, and hope come in many shapes. Next up is Out, a beautifully shot black and white film that dives deep into the lives of two queer boys chasing a dream and chasing each other. Tom is quiet, sensitive, wrestling with a troubled past and a family that doesn't accept him. Johnny is bold, hopeful, eager to leave behind shame and small-town judgment. Together, they imagine a new future in Amsterdam, where their love can breathe freely. But as they step into the city's queer nightlife, they quickly learn that acceptance isn't always easy, even in a place that claims to welcome difference. It's tender, it's urgent, and it's a moving portrait of young love trying to survive and maybe flourish. Out captures all those messy, bittersweet moments, raw attraction, inner conflict, the rush of first love, and the painful struggle of figuring out who you are. Now we're diving into North Sea, Texas, a gentle but powerful story of longing, identity, and the fragile beauty of teenage love. Pim is a lonely boy dreaming bigger than the rundown coastal town he lives in until Gino walks into his life. Their relationship unfolds quietly. Shared smiles, subtle touches, late-night rides, and whispered dreams under the salty wind. Yet beneath that budding love lies confusion, jealousy, family drama, and fear. With stunning visuals and a longing so real it aches, North Sea, Texas doesn't just show first love, it makes you feel it deeply. If you want a queer romance that whispers instead of shouts, this movie will stick with you long after it ends. Let's talk about Houb, The Love, a brave and intimate film about truth, identity, and the courage to break silence. The story follows Karim, a Moroccan Dutch man who finally decides to come out to his conservative family after years of hiding who he really is. As he steps forward, the film doesn't sugarcoat things. Karim has to face fear, culture, family expectation, and his own doubts. Through tense conversations, painful memories, and heartbreaking honesty, Houb shows what it means to demand love and acceptance even when everything feels stacked against you. It's raw, real, and deeply human. A story that matters, and a film balances heartbreak with hope, family tension with personal courage, and shows that love isn't always easy, but it's always worth fighting for. Let's talk about Mixed Kebab, a powerful film that confronts identity, tradition, and forbidden love with brutal honesty. The story follows Bram, a Belgian-Turkish young man who is torn between his roots and who he really is. He's Muslim, expected to marry his cousin, and living a double life until he meets Kevin, a Belgian cafe worker, and everything shifts. Their secret love becomes a dangerous crossing of cultures, expectations, and inner conflicts. It doesn't shy away from the tough questions. Love, loyalty, shame, belonging. It's raw, messy, heartbreaking. This movie isn't just a love story. It's a stark look at identity, courage, and what happens when fighting for love means risking everything you know. Now we're looking at Uitgesproken, a short but powerful film that asks a hard question. What do you do when your best friend reveals something that changes everything? In just 14 minutes, it strips away comfort, forcing both characters and us to face prejudice, fear, and the fragile truth behind accepted norms. It doesn't try to be flashy. Instead, it lands heavy with silence, tension, and raw emotion. Whether you watch it or not, you won't forget it. Uitgesproken reminds us how fragile friendships and beliefs can be when faced with honesty. And that wraps up our journey through 10 of the most heartfelt gay Dutch romantic films you can watch right now. Dutch cinema has something absolutely beautiful to offer. Let me know in the comments which one spoke to you the most. And do not forget to like, subscribe to Pride Reviews, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more LGBTQ+ movie breakdowns. I'll see you in the next one.